Bitcoin hit another new all-time high today, surpassing its previous all-time high a few days ago. In this video, we're going to analyze market sentiment, explore the M2 money supply correlation, and forecast future price points. The goal is to provide the viewers with a data-driven perspective on where Bitcoin might go next. Bitcoin's price historically follows cycles tied to the halving events, which occur every 4 years and reduce the supply of new Bitcoin. During the first halving, the price rose from $12 all the way up to $1,000. During the second halving, the price rose from $663 all the way to $17,000. The third, $66,000 by November 2021. And currently, we're in the fourth halving cycle. Historically, this phase sees new all-time highs. Bitcoin is about 925 days from its last cycle low, which aligns pretty accurately with the previous bull market timelines. But unlike past cycles, institutional adoptions and geopolitical factors are major drivers. If we take a look at the Fear and Greed Index, it's at a 58, which is neutral as of July 2025, down from 64 in June. This is actually pretty insane because we're at an all-time high. Typically, you would think the Greed Index would start to climb, but we're still at neutral. Institutional confidence is very high. We have so far 4.1 billion in ETF inflows since May 2025. Now let's talk about the M2 money supply. So if you don't know, the M2 money supply measures the global money supply, such as cash, checking, savings, and deposits across major economies. So rising M2 money supply indicates increased liquidity, often fueling risk assets like Bitcoin. And historically, Bitcoin's price has shown a strong correlation with global M2, often lagging by 60 to 90 days. In the past bull runs, 2017 and 2020, correlated with M2 surges during 2022 COVID stimulus. In 2025, global M2 hit a record high of 55.48 trillion in July, up 3.25% year to date, driving Bitcoin's rally above $100,000. M2 growth in 2025 is driven by non-US economies cutting rates despite tighter US policies. A potential US rate cut could further boost liquidity and Bitcoin's price. So there's a lot of different things that will affect the Bitcoin price. M2 is a big one and historically has correlated very well with the rise in Bitcoin price. As we know, the US government just passed the biggest spending bill in US history. So there's a lot of different factors that will all positively affect the Bitcoin price. Factors such as institutional adoption. The spot Bitcoin ETF has seen massive inflows, 5.3 billion in April to May alone, with projections of 190 billion in assets by year end. Companies like MicroStrategy and Trump Media are also adding BTC to balance sheets, signaling corporate confidence. Not to mention, we also have to look out for Trump's executive order for the US strategic Bitcoin reserve and crypto-friendly policies that are boosting adoption. Some other lesser known things happening that will affect the Bitcoin price positively are that the Lightning Network and Layer 2 solutions are improving Bitcoin's utility, supporting long-term value. Also, AI integration in crypto mining could lower cost and increase network efficiency. As if we don't have enough information to celebrate the potential rally of Bitcoin price, some other on-chain metrics show a declining exchange reserves from 2.4 million BTC to 3.1 million a year ago, indicating accumulation and reducing selling pressure. Also, high hash rate and mining difficulty suggest a secure network supporting price stability. So now I'm going to give you three cases: a bullish case, a base case, and a bearish case. For the bullish case, continued ETF inflows, M2 growth, and rate cuts could push Bitcoin to $130,000 all the way up to $170,000 by year end. Some people have predictions all the way up to $225,000 by December 31st, 2025. A moderate case would be that it rallies up all the way up to $150,000 and then comes back down to around $100,000 and consolidates around that price range until the rest of the year. And the most bearish worst case would be that Bitcoin goes all the way back down to $60,000 to test those price levels, which in my view would be the most unlikely case given all the good information we have to look forward to. So I think the good news is just starting. I think Bitcoin is on an upward trajectory that won't see the end until maybe in the middle of next year, but this year everything looks super confident. There's so much stuff that hasn't even happened yet that are in the talks. The biggest one would to look out for would be the Bitcoin reserve. So if you're not in Bitcoin, there's never a better time to get in. And again, I wouldn't say take all your money and just jump into it. Don't do that. Just dollar cost average. Like you pay rent every month, take $50 every month and just dump it into Bitcoin. Whatever you can afford. If you can afford more, obviously do more. But I'm actually currently working on a video where I compare Bitcoin to gold to S&P 500, and Bitcoin just beats all those other investments out of the water, which, I think a lot of people who do consume Bitcoin information knows that, but how much it beats the other investments by, I think will surprise you. So that video I'm still working on, so please like this video, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when that video comes out. I also find interesting stocks on this channel to do stock analysis, and you can check those other videos on this channel. And yeah, I just want to end this video by saying this is super exciting for Bitcoin, for I think everyone in general, because Bitcoin is hands down the best asset we have ever discovered or has been created. And if you are not in Bitcoin yet, my advice to you would be just to get off zero. Just put anything in, $100. Don't think of it as like you're going to become rich, but think of it as if you put $100 in right now, in 10 years, you'll have $1,000 worth of purchasing power. So think of it in that term. Think long term, think 10 years. And so again, please, please, please give this video a like, subscribe to this channel, turn on your post notification, interact me within the comment sections. I will respond to every single comment, and thank you for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.